using automated script. First video. See, code optimization is a challenge while you do the understanding of the code and tune it in a PL SQL application. So when you tune it, you don't know which part of the code is absolutely taking more time to execute or is consuming much of your application process. Hence, we have created a utility package which can tell you which part of the code is actually need to be tuned after generation of a graphical report containing your code line number and the text of your code using Oracle utility package DBMS profiler. So here is a demonstration that how you can optimize your code manually with this little and simple piece of creation using the Oracle utility DBMS profiler and using the Google Graph. So here we go. So basically what you need to do, first step is open the command prompt and then go to the Oracle home, because you need to install the DBMS profiler first. So here is my Oracle home path. So I'm going to the Oracle home path, then I log into my database. So I have logged into the database. Now I will load these two packages. And then I will load the tables that is required here. So you see, it's all when objects has been created, and now I have to create a directory in the system. Let's say I want to create a directory where the file is actually been written, the report should be generated. So let's use this one. Let's say I have created a new folder. Let's give the name as test folder 1. So here I want to create my files. So I'll be creating a directory called test file profiler. So let's create this directory. So directory has been created. Now move on to next part. Now I will deploy this package which I created, and this package is actually do the performance tuning part of your code, and this will show you which part of the code need to be taken care. Now I have compiled here. The procedure has been created. So the program has been created in my DB, with which I am going to do the performance tuning using the profiler. And now I have already written a kind of procedure with which we can test. So basically this one I already created two tables. One is called T1 and another is called T2. So you can see T1 has two columns. One is column 1, column 2, and T2 is the same. It has also column 1 and column 2. So I'm going to work with these two, and I already insert few of the values to understand the performance better. So now I'm going to deploy this in my database. So I have deployed it. Procedure has been created. Now what I have to do, I have to run the package. So I have to run this program procedure. to get the performance of this test performs procedure. So for that I'm going to execute my master ARGJ profiler, which is basically nothing but the profiler procedure, and I have three parameters, parameter 1, 2 and 3. So first parameter is basically the code name, procedure stored procedure name, which is test performance in this case. So I put three things: test performance, and the last parameter is the directory that you have been created and where you want to write your report. So I have passed all of them, and now I am going to run it. So here go, I am going to execute this. So let it be execute. Meanwhile, let us see that what exactly this test performance code on which we are actually doing the performance testing is doing. See, it's nothing but we are inserting in the tables T1 and T2 first by execute immediate dynamic SQL, and next one is normal insertion inside a loop, and then we are selecting it from the T1 joining T1 T2. So little bit complicated I try to do, and then I am doing some alteration enable parallel DML, and I'm updating this with T1. I'm updating T1 with this, and then I'm applying commit. So this piece of code, let's say running in the application, so you need to fine tune it, you have to make it good. So I am using this self-written procedure which basically do kind of testing of your code, and it will generate a report. It will show the top 10 bad lines of your code or top 10 lines of your code which is basically taking long time, and also on top of the report you can actually start coding. So let's see if this has been completed. Still it is on progress, you can see, and let us see that the folder where we created, if the file is creating or not. We created here test file. So see, the file is being written, but its size is 0 KB because procedure is still running. So it will generate a HTML file with the timestamp and the date. So need to wait to complete this procedure. Meanwhile, we can see that we basically using the file written procedure, and we are using Google Graph to generate a visual report which helps the user to understand things. Let's back it. The procedure is still running, need to wait. Okay, finally the procedure has been successfully completed. I paused the screen actually. Procedure completed. Now let's back to the main report. So it has generated a 6 KB report. Let's open the report. So you can see a visualized report. You can see the total runtime is 254 seconds for the entire code. Now you can see a pie chart. Here this chart is showing you that which part of the code actually taking long, and you can see 65% of the time taken by the line number 9, which is nothing by the execute immediate. So next you can see there is a report which shows the total occurrence, then mean time, max time, total time, what is the text and the line number. So you can see the line number 9 has been taken 65%, this is taking 25%, and this is taking 8.6%. so you can see that which line number has occurred how many times, and which is taking how much time, and what percent of total thing from the graph. So based on that you can understand that you need to code and you need to put effort on your line number 9 so that this 65% time should reduce, and also after that you can gradually work on the other lines so that you can improve your performance. So we'll see in the next video how we can next tune this and utilize this part of code or this piece of report to do our performance tuning step by step. Thanks for watching.